But Bernsey, we're back with more Watch Your Lips with the best ever guys.
Oh, thank you.
The three best.
You pointed at me. Thank you.
Three best friends. The 10 over here.
Yes, thank you.
The 11
Jeffrey,
over
thank
here.
you.
The 11.
You guys never even rated me.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, if you can
That
tell
hurts.
us where they follow us, Burns, then we'll.
You can
no.
follow us on Twitter and Instagram at watchyour_lips and on TikTok at watchyourlips. And you can also watch this on YouTube.
If you're listening.
If you're listening.
And if you're watching, thank you. It seems like more people have been
Subscribe.
watching than listening.
Yes.
seem that
Which, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's great.
I don't
but
mind it.
Subscribe. The little
Subscribe.
button that's there, please subscribe. That does help our analytics.
Subscribe.
So, subscribe
Subscribe.
for episode 35.
So how's everybody doing? Everybody's good?
It's been a good
Yeah.
week so far. Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a week.
Well, we're only halfway there. It's hump
It's
day.
been a week.
It is
It
hump
is hump
day.
day.
Yeah.
Just to prove this is not, again, unscripted, I've got nothing to talk about other than maybe shortly. I think I mentioned to Jeff, I don't have to talk to you in a day or two, Kevin. But
Well, we did all talk today.
we did. I
did
think
all
we
talk
did mention
today.
this actually today
Yeah.
in our little convo. Just maybe who should be quiet, who needs to be quiet the most? Kanye West or Antonio Brown? I haven't seen Antonio Brown in about a week say anything, or I haven't been following his Twitter account. But
It's a good question.
Yeah, that is a good question. I
don't think Antonio Brown's being sued, and I'm hearing that Kanye
Not yet.
West.
I'm
Yeah,
sure if
true.
he keeps up his antics,
or he'll
he
be
will
in jail. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think what Antonio Brown, the latest incident of exposing himself to some woman,
Mm-hmm.
borders on criminal.
Yeah, what are
And
the
so
rules
that's probably
there?
worse.
Indecent exposure,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, something like that. Or attempted rape, you know.
I mean, one could probably say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kanye, though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
another train wreck.
I mean, he is a billionaire, correct? He is
Yeah,
now.
He's calling
yeah.
out gold diggers now.
Yeah. Isn't
He
that
is.
crazy?
Yeah, he is.
Did you guys watch his special or whatever it was? I think it
On
was.
with Chris Cuomo? Or no?
No. I
something
meant like
different.
his little
Cuomo?
Cuomo?
No, his docu-series that came out. It might have been on
No.
Netflix. I'm not sure. I think it was on Netflix.
I haven't watched it.
I have not.
Like Genius or something like that, or I forget what it's called.
No, I haven't watched it.
You should watch it because like where he started, and for anybody that hasn't watched it, I'm kind of spoiling a little bit of it, but nobody really wanted him to be a rapper. They never saw him as that. They kind of like, oh, you're a beat maker, you're a producer, you're not a. So nobody wanted to give him a shot. So just to know that from where he started there to now.
Well, his early stuff was not very good.
What do you mean?
That's why.
Once he started auto-tuning, it got better.
Yeah, exactly. But early, like his first, the dubs and stuff when he was trying to get big, they weren't very good.
Wait a second. Like when we were in high school, like just out of high school.
Well, when we got into college, he
Those
was
first-
great.
yeah.
I mean, that was Gold Digger and,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
that
talking
whole
about those.
I'm talking about before that, before he.
Gotcha.
When he was trying to make his
underground, when he was in the underground, not very good.
It wasn't.
He wasn't well respected. A lot of people thought he didn't have a lot of talent.
When I
But
imagine
he
he's
ended
always
up
been
being
strange.
really good.
Like he's probably always been
Seems like
strange.
Yeah,
And he
that's
said-
probably a good assessment, I would
They
think.
say he said he has bipolar or he's
don't know.
bipolar.
Have you seen Chappelle does a bit? I think he was on Late Night. This is years ago with I don't know.
Well, he did run for president. So, I mean,
Yes, but he was
I
talking.
mean-
It was like when Dave Chappelle was talking when he first met him, and it was back when Chappelle show it was like in his first season, and like Taleb was on the musical guest and Mos Def, and they go back to his house, and he's saying this first time I met Kanye. He's like, yeah, we're gonna go watch some edits of Chappelle stuff that nobody's seen. And so he tagged along, and he said while they're watching, his phone rings, and he goes, yeah, I'm with Dave Chappelle. I'm watching some exclusive Chappelle show stuff. And he says, and all you hear after that is, because my life is dope and I do dope shit. I just started dying laughing. But
He's
hearing
entertaining.
Chappelle say it is way
so what
funnier.
is he buying? He's buying an app, right?
Yeah, he's buying
Or
Parlor
rights?
app.
Parlor.
Yeah,
That was the one that everybody was like, when Twitter was kicking everybody out, he was like,
Yes.
go to Parlor. I never did it.
Well,
I never.
Yeah, I didn't
and
either.
he got kicked off of Twitter and all of that.
Well, Trump's back.
Like
Trump's back on Twitter.
But Kanye
Is
got
he?
kicked
Yeah.
off of
I haven't
Twitter
seen
and
that.
all that, and then decided to go by Parler because he got kicked off of those. So,
Interesting.
I mean, him saying the anti-Semitic stuff, like he's out of line
I saw
with all
some of
that.
that.
Yeah,
Well, is he? He's out of line, but is he? I mean,
he's out of. I mean, when you're making statements like
I know, but do you believe that people should be able, within reason, right, without, I don't know how to say it, but like the freedom of speech, you should be able to say whatever you want. You're gonna you got to take the heat for what you say.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You can, say what you want, but you
don't have to like what he says.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like to people to say that to try to cancel him from speaking I think is. Let him look bad.
They want everybody to fall in line, right?
Yeah.
You can't have differing ideas in their agenda.
Yes, I
Whoever
agree.
they are.
Yes, I know. Yeah, they.
Yes. Because if you start hearing things and you're like, oh,
Listen,
well, that
just
sounds good.
so we say whoever's they are. They is over here. They is over there.
Yeah, exactly.
Either side wants people to say what they want them to say.
Yep.
I just
All
You're
fall
going to
in
be
line.
the levy.
Yeah,
Sit right in the middle.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't hear
That's
every-
what I think all of us pretty much are, right? Most normal people that you talk to, whether they're on one side or the other, they're somewhere in the middle.
don't classify people normal. We don't know what normal is though.
I'm saying,
You're
I mean,
saying that
Kanye's
most-
I'm
not.
saying
you're saying
non-politicians
Rational
and
people.
non-media, non-politician
Oh, okay,
and
yeah.
non-media, us everyday dudes and women.
Can see the logic on either side.
Yes.
Is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
I think that the media and the politicians do not want us to come together.
That's very clear. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a house divided.
Well, that was another thing I wanted to bring up. I know we don't get political on here because it's
Are we about to? Is that what
no.
you're saying?
Nobody wins in those conversations.
I win.
But
Jeff
any
definitely
argument,
wins.
Jeff declares victory.
No matter what.
Yeah.
He could be
'Cause-
sleeping in his truck outside. I
He's the
won.
best.
I'll
at
call
it.
you at 1 a.m. and say, you know what? Leave you a message. I win. I've done that before.
I'm
okay,
sure.
go ahead, Jake. I'm sorry to
no,
interrupt you.
you're
That
fine.
was
You're
very
fine.
rude.
Not
of
at
me to
all.
do.
Not at all. Not at
Go
all.
ahead.
I just was gonna ask, like, watching prime Thursday night football, watching these baseball games now that are we're in the playoffs, and you're seeing obviously November's coming close and midterm elections, and it's like that's
Oh gosh. Yeah.
it's now taking over everything. And I guess my question is do you think people, and maybe some don't, but like you said, right, people that are kind of in the middle or logical, whatever you want to say. I'm not trying to be mean. But do you think most people buy into, like, does it sway either way? To me, it's like a waste of dollars.
Yes, it does, because it's proven to influence either side. Okay, so if you're on that levee, right, and you're unsure,
and you hear
and
Sheila
you're watching the same thing, and this is a guy that you like, right? You're more apt to, people are this stupid that they'll start voting with whatever somebody's
That's what I'm saying. So it's kind of
So it's
saying,
it's
like, you're saying that
influencers.
most people are. So those
Most
people
people
probably
do-
are not affected by what they're seeing
I don't
as
think
far
so.
as ads.
I don't think so. I think now
Most
probably,
people think
yeah.
for themselves. Yes, I
I
would
think
agree
they're
with
probably more effective now than ever before because we're all so used to reels and shorts, and that's what those are, just throwing out a bunch of crap on a 30-second commercial. So if nobody does the research when they make all these claims against their opponent, then yeah, it's going to be successful. Hopefully people are making better decisions and going and
that.
researching.
True, but my point is, influencers they're doing exactly that right now.
Yeah,
so it
I
does
think that
work
there are-
in
there-
some cases, which
yeah.
is stupid. I mean, it makes no sense whatsoever. Okay, but people, if they're watching that and that's what they're interested in, and they're seeing this, that's the narrative they're pushing. They're probably going to navigate themselves to do that.
Well, yeah,
to
I
vote
think
that way.
I think that it just affirms what one's beliefs are already. So if somebody thinks something about the other side, let's say it's a Republican who has a track record of, I don't know, crime, right? And
Committing crimes himself?
yeah, you know, these commercials, that's what
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
trying to do. Like,
Okay,
oh, Johnny
yeah.
raped, whatever. Said that
Yeah.
twice now.
I
Sorry.
don't-
I know I'm
Johnny
getting a
stole
little-
from the farmer.
There we go.
Okay.
Johnny stole
Yeah,
from the
that's
farmer.
better.
So that's the Republican. And you're a Democrat and you're hearing this from your Democratic Senator.
all Republicans steal from farmers.
So the Democrat is going to go further down that line. I don't think that it's necessarily going to, like, these attack ads are going to make people who are more in the middle go one way or the other. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree.
Hopefully it does when we.
I would much rather.
Thursday night football on Amazon sucks.
It does suck.
Oh, it's the worst.
Thursday night football sucks. The prime
They've
time,
had back-to-back
you know what?
garbage games.
Horrible.
Prime time this year. Okay, if you put the Broncos on prime time again, NFL, like nobody wants to watch the Broncos on Monday Night Football. They don't want to watch them Sunday night. They sure as hell don't want to watch them on Thursday night. Stop putting the Broncos on prime time. They're horrible.
They've had Sunday, they've had Monday, or Thursday, Monday. Have they had Sunday too?
No, but I'm sure they will.
Oh, I thought they did.
No, but
It's
Thursday
terrible.
nights are garbage. And this week is Arizona, New Orleans. Maybe we'll see some scoring.
Yeah.
It's been bad.
Hopkins is back.
He is back.
And Robbie Anderson.
Got kicked out of his game.
That hair, it's like, don't be a menace, huh?
Yeah,
Yes, it is very much.
I
Yeah,
love
it is. What do you think about that? Do you think that
Robbie?
well, because they booed his ass out of the game. They sent him to the locker room.
Well, yeah, because what was
when
he doing?
You're pouting in the corner. You're sitting on an ice bucket by yourself, okay, and your whole offense is talking, and you're just sitting down on the sideline by yourself. Okay, yeah, you're going to get pretty upset. And then when you start jawing with the head coach,
Right.
who is the interim head coach,
Yeah.
who just took over a disastrous program or organization, okay, tensions are probably pretty high, would you say?
I would agree.
So,
But do you
probably
think
not
his
putting up with any
response-
shit?
But do you think his response was? I get because I hearing him say like it was a third down situation where he felt he should be on the field.
That's not his decision.
I understand, but I mean, do you understand him being upset about that in the moment?
I think that a normal reaction would be frustration and
Now going at your
voicing
coach
it.
is a different thing. I'm just saying I get them
Prove
thinking
you can do something on third down first, and then we'll talk.
and I don't know what
that's
the
the way I
yard
look
I don't
at
know
it.
what the down and yards
don't
were.
either.
I don't know.
He's just had an awful season.
There's a
and
parallel with Melvin Gordon, who essentially got benched during the game. Did
Yes.
he react like that? I don't think that.
he made a comment of he didn't understand why.
Right, but he didn't
asked-
during the game. He wasn't
No,
all pouty.
I don't
He
think
wasn't
his
doing-
coach. I don't
knows-
think Nate understands why either.
I don't
He's
think
probably
he
going back
understands
and
why-
looking at why he benched him.
I don't think he understands why he's the coach.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
he
he's still
is-
trying to figure that
I
out.
feel
That's what I'm
bad
getting
for
at.
it.
What
Yeah.
is going on there?
It's
I don't know.
Did you see the video of
dumpster fire, dude?
of
That
them
place.
walking in the locker room or walking through the tunnel, and Russell Wilson trying to high five everybody? Did you see this
I
clip?
did not see that.
Did you see it?
When he's
He-
high fiving the air.
No, he's trying to high five the teammates as they're walking.
Oh, okay.
So Russell Wilson stayed in the tunnel as the whole team was walking towards the locker room in the tunnel
After the game?
after the game, and he's high five trying, and like for the most part they just walk by him, and he was the last one to, once they all went by him, he turned around and walked in. And like it was, I don't know, it was kind of odd.
Here's the thing, though. Like, he's a mobile quarterback. He's proven that he can move out of the pocket.
Right.
He's staying in the pocket. They're running the ball all the time with guys that suck. And they're just not letting Russell do what they're paying him $250 million to do. Like, he's not leading that team.
Yeah.
The offense sucks. The defense is okay, but
Well, on Thursday night, or was it Monday night they played? Whenever they played this week, when he got out of the pocket, that's when he
Monday
had some,
night.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's when he was
let
doing
him
well.
let him move a little bit.
Yeah.
So anyway,
And
suck.
Murray looked he looked pretty good in the backfield. I mean, I get,
60-something yards.
Yeah.
15 carries.
but I get Melvin Gordon kind of, he didn't say anything during the game.
Right.
It was asked, and he
Yeah.
responded in an interview like, I don't know why.
Yeah, and that's a fair response,
He had
right?
what,
Like,
he
I
only-
don't. If I got benched and nobody said, "Hey, we're gonna bench you," like, I would wonder why. I don't think that that's complaining.
Yeah, I don't think he had more than 5 carries, right? He was
I think it
very,
was 3 for
it was-
8 yards
yeah.
or something.
and Boone had like one
Yeah,
so I don't
Yeah,
know.
what a lost cause in Denver.
Well, yeah, and once that running back went down, especially, it's like,
It's just a lost cause.
That running
They're
back?
terrible.
oh, what do you
Does
call
that not
him?
bother you? That running back? The
Well, he's-
disrespect?
Well, he's
I know.
hurt, so he's. I mean, what does it matter
That
this year?
running back.
He's still the juggernaut, dude.
Williams.
Yeah. Thank you.
Are you asking? Are you
Williams.
asking? Are you
Kinda,
saying with confidence?
a little bit. No, I was asking.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Hey,
Williams.
just think. We're talking about the Broncos. Don't think we're not going to get into the Packers here for their last
Hey,
week.
into the Packers.
Whoa.
But yeah, Javonte Williams still a juggernaut. I'm still drafting him high next year. Don't give a shit. But if Hackett's the coach, which he probably will be, who knows?
What a
I mean,
hack
that
job.
just scares the hell out of me.
It's crazy
It's
over
a
there.
hack job.
You wanted to talk baseball?
It's
Jake?
baseball season.
Well, it's playoff season.
It is playoff season. It's AL NLCS.
It's in the air.
It's in the air. And since we've already kind of covered this stuff on Hit or Die, little plug.
Okay.
Your team that you like, the Houston Astros, is taking on the Yankees as we speak. You're a Giants fan, so obviously you were pulling for the Padres to knock off the Dodgers in the NLDS, which they did 3-1.
Arriba.
And again, there's some Dodger faithful, some of Dodger Nation calling for Roberts' job. I saw an interview today. I believe it's by somebody up high with the Dodgers. Question was asked that Roberts is going to be your manager going forward, and the response was 100%. Now, before this was a couple days ago, you were saying no. I think we said idiot.
Yeah. Well, two things on this. Number one, you came out on Watch Your Lips several episodes ago. We hit on Dave Roberts and his little tidbit on put it on the board, basically.
Yeah, they're winning.
We're winning the
On record.
2022 World Series.
Yeah.
Okay. You have a bounty on your head now. It is the MLB. It's razor thin, especially come playoff time. So speaking out of your ass at that point already put the bullseye on you. Okay. Strike number one. Strike number two, the guy cannot win. And the argument always is, well, they won the World Series in 2019
2020.
or 20, right? The COVID season.
Yeah.
60 games. Okay. My argument to that is, what were the records of all the playoff teams after 60 games this year? Would it be the same playoff picture or would it be different? It's not a full season.
Yeah.
162 games for 60 games. Okay. The team that's playing the best at the end of the year usually is crowned the World Series champion, right? They can't do that with Dave Roberts. They've proven it over and over and over again.
But they won.
And they won what?
They won in 2020.
They won a COVID series, yeah.
But
They won 60 games. Plus,
who's that on? The Dodgers are to blame for that, or is the Major League Baseball?
what I'm saying, Jake, is
There was a
do
season.
it in
There
a
was
full season.
There was a season played. Everybody had the same schedule, the same amount of games to play, and the one team that won it was the Dodgers. And listen,
right, because they
I'm
didn't
not,
have time to get hurt. That's why.
That's
So-
not their problem.
A lot of
Good
guys opted out of that year, so
That's
a lot
on
of
them.
superstars
But
didn't
that's
play.
on them.
What
Did
is-
Mike Trout play?
That's
with
on. But who's that?
Roberts,
That's
what
not the Dodgers.
I
problem.
understand that, but what I'm saying is a lot of superstars sat out of that year because of COVID.
Tatis isn't playing for the Padres right now.
They've proven they don't need him.
He's a superstar, is he not?
Yeah, but he's suspended.
Ozzie Albies wasn't
he hasn't
playing with the
played for 'em all
Braves.
year.
Would you not rather have Tatis in your lineup?
Of course
Or
they
Kim?
would. Of course they would.
So I'm just saying,
Kim's done pretty well though.
who would you rather have?
Me personally, right
No,
now,
the guy next
Kim.
to you.
Kim,
You're
right now.
fucking talking out of your ass.
No, listen, Tatis for sure.
And this is a
But-
Giants fan. For those that don't know that listen,
And I hate the Padres just as much as I hate the Dodgers. I don't like.
bullshit.
So going back
I don't like
to
anybody in the West.
Dave
I don't
Roberts.
want anybody in the West to win.
So
just
going
like
back
the East
to
in
Dave
football.
Roberts
Yeah.
saying that at the beginning of the season, should he come out to the media and say that? No. But I
You
would
want to tell your team that? Fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but don't come out in the media.
But when you
and
put it
say
in the
Yeah.
papers, here's what happens.
Yeah.
Now you look like an idiot.
But my question is, what has he done so wrong that he should be fired? Aside, I mean, I know he hasn't made it to the World Series
Okay.
aside
Since
from that
2020.
year.
You're,
But how
you're
many-
running a major
How
organization.
many
Let's
years
just
has
use.
he made to the playoffs in a row? How
Oh
many
yeah,
years?
no, they're a good playoff team.
They made
make
it
the
to, with
playoffs.
the Astros. They lost, and then
Or
they
a
made
good
it
regular
with
season team.
To
the
the World
Red
Series.
Sox, and they lost also
Yeah.
with the Red Sox.
And that's
with,
all
with
under
Mookie
Dave,
Betts at the
Dave
time.
Roberts.
Yeah.
So that's my question. Like, why? What's he doing so wrong if he's continuously in the postseason?
Well, he's getting a lot of help, Burns, by having the highest payroll or one of the highest payrolls in Major League Baseball every single year.
But look at it.
Which means if you're buying the best, okay,
is that always the best team though?
Well, it's proven not to be.
What does it need?
So
it
what I'm
needs a
saying,
coach
though,
to be able to
exactly.
guide that.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
And they had a coach that have guided them to the playoffs every year.
Yeah, and can't win. So at what point?
But he has won.
They won.
He won
what do you want?
hybrid World Series.
And he's made it to the World Series a couple times.
Yeah, and lost.
Yeah, but he made it.
Yeah, a lot of people make it and lose.
Not a lot. It's challenging to do.
Well,
to have a run
one
like
guy
that.
every year makes it to the World Series and loses.
But would you
Yeah.
say Dusty Baker is a good manager?
Yes.
He's never won.
Yeah, he's
a Hall of Fame manager.
Correct.
He's never won.
I'm not saying you just have to win the World Series, but if
They won
you're paying the
7
guy the
West
most
titles.
money, you're paying him the most money in the entire organization in MLB, right? He's making
He's the
most
highest
money.
paid manager.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Or one of.
I don't know. I'm asking you. I have no idea.
Joe Madden and Francona make a lot of money.
Well, Joe Madden got
doesn't
fired.
make any now.
Yeah.
But Francona
He's a
makes a lot of money.
fantastic manager.
Buck Showalter probably makes a
Yeah,
lot of money.
I have
All these
no clue.
veterans probably make a lot of money. But what I'm saying is you need a return on your investment. It's any organization. It doesn't matter what organization you pick.
When you
right?
say that,
if
you're talking
paying
about
your employees the most
you're
money.
talking about championships. Though.
Yeah,
Clarify.
that's the only ROI on it.
No, what I'm
It's a championship.
The ROI as far as dollars, the Dodgers are far above. They're making plenty of money.
Yeah.
Their return on investment is fine.
Yeah, so do the Giants, and they suck.
I know, but you're just the ROI. You're talking about winning, not about dollars.
I'm talking about let's take a guy
I would say that the Dodgers are worth more than the Giants.
I don't know.
We'd have to look it up.
We would have to look it up. I don't know. But
ROI
when I
in
look
terms
at
of winning.
comparisons, I look at a guy like Joe Torre. Okay? Had a similar run to what Dave Roberts is doing. The difference is he wins. Dave Roberts doesn't win.
Yeah, but
Joe Torre listens to his players.
But the argument,
Dave Roberts doesn't.
The argument to that era is Bobby Cox.
Yeah.
They won once.
Right. And he went to 5 in 8 years.
And lost.
He lost 4. You're right.
So
cut
he
him
went loose.
But
you just
in
said
those
it
8
doesn't
years,
matter.
he went to the NLCS.
What did the Dodgers do?
Matter.
What?
That the Dodgers are doing the
Dodgers did the same
similar
thing.
Not, maybe not.
The Dodgers
five
are
in
the
a row.
want
Braves.
to win, though.
I know, but
Okay.
you're saying
He
Bobby
did-
Cox is good because he had one win.
He went to 8 freaking NLCSs in a row.
Okay.
In a row. Never lost a divisional round in those 8 years. He went to 5 World Series at the same time. Talking
But now
about
you're cherry
talking about
picking
Grandpa Bobby.
what
So
series?
The NLCS, like, what level do
Dude, you
do
won
they need to be
111
at?
games.
What level do they need to be at in the playoffs in order for you to say Dave Roberts?
Dave
shouldn't be
Roberts
fired?
has proven that he cannot manage the team. That's the bottom
So
line.
if Dusty
But
Baker doesn't
111
win with the Astros, he's got to go.
Depends.
If Boone doesn't win with the Yankees, he's got to go.
You can get out
It's why
coached.
not-
You can get out coached.
You can also get outplayed.
He's out coaching himself.
But you can get
Over and
outplayed
over and
too.
over.
You can get outplayed. The Phillies outplayed the Braves.
Yes.
That happens.
Yes.
The Padres outplayed the Dodgers.
The Dodgers didn't hit.
They got outplayed.
They pitched better.
They got outplayed.
Yeah, they pitched better.
That's
So
being outplayed.
But that same team, Jake, lost 85% of the times that they played the Dodgers this year. That very same team with the same pitching staff, with the same bullpen, with the same lineup. Okay? And they couldn't finish it now. Why? If you can beat them
Postseason's
85% of the time.
Postseason's different.
Exactly. And he can't win.
But he is. He's
Dude, what has he won? He won a
got the
COVID World
NLCS.
Series? That's all he's
So
won.
if the Giants
And
won,
then he
if the
he
Giants
chokes every time.
If the Giants won in 2020, would you not celebrate that? You would not claim that World Series.
2020? I would still say it's a COVID World Series.
Would
Yes,
you-
I would
would you-
celebrate it,
well,
of
then-
course,
then-
just
then
like
you
the
can't
Dodgers
argue
did.
against it.
I'm not saying they can't celebrate it,
That had because they
but
played.
should it have an asterisk next to it?
No. Then the Major League
But
Baseball
you're
should
gonna
have
put
canceled the season.
But you're going to put one next to the Astros? Because they were
there's
banging
not
on
one.
trash
There's
cans?
not
Well,
one.
everybody's calling
didn't-
for that.
That's not
They're
happening.
calling for heads because they cheated.
That was 5 years ago, and it's not happening.
But will putting that next to that win
Look,
really
you make
change
it-
anybody's
you make
mind?
it
No, because
sound
the
like-
Dodgers lost
Here.
game 6 and 7 at home.
Let me sum this up for you.
Both.
I hope the Dodgers keep Dave Roberts. Okay, as a Giants fan, because
And who-
he'll continue down this path, and then eventually they'll get tired of him choking.
So who do you replace
Eventually.
him with?
I don't know. You open that job up, a lot of people are going to apply for it. You got the highest payroll in baseball, or one of them, with the Mets. Okay? A lot of people will come out of the woodwork, I'm sure, to manage the Dodgers. So
What I'm saying is there's plenty of guys right now. There's plenty of guys out there managing and with high payroll ball clubs that aren't winning or even playing
Did Terry
anymore.
Francona win right now?
He almost did.
No. Can he win with the Dodgers right now? If he shifted and went to the Dodgers and made more money, does he win?
I don't know. It's a hypothetical.
Dude,
He almost
took a
won.
payroll that's like 21st in MLB.
It was the lowest
with the
payroll in the
Guardians, or the
postseason.
26th.
I think it's 28th.
Yeah,
Even
okay,
lower.
even worse.
Almost dead last.
Okay,
Yeah.
80 million compared to 280
Kevin
million.
Cash is another guy. I'm just saying. So Buck Showalter is the manager of a team with a high payroll, and they lost.
Yeah.
We cut him loose.
And
And at what point do you think players need to take
he's
responsibility?
been there 1 year.
It doesn't matter.
So if he does it over and over and over and over,
Wait a second.
yes.
He's been managing in professional baseball for a long time.
Yeah, and very successful. Very successful and proven winner. Okay, Dave Roberts. You know what I want to see? Here's what I'll tell you. Let's have him go to the Tigers. We'll have him go to the Tigers. Let's have him get fired. Go ahead and pay him the same amount of money. He'll make more than everybody on that team, probably because Miggy's gone. And let's see if he wins. He won't win. There's no way.
But that's a hypothetical.
Can he go to the
You don't know
Orioles that just were a contender? No. Because he continuously makes the same mistakes in the playoffs. And I've
Do you
heard it
think
from
that
Dodger
it will-
fans too. So I'm not just trying to be a homer because, again,
Do you think it's an organizational problem? Do you think that?
no, I think it's a him problem. Leave Anderson in the game.
But that's what
you
I'm
would have
saying. Are
won.
you being swayed by?
Well, you can't say that though.
You probably would have won. He was shoving it, dude.
He would have gone to maybe another inning. He was
Yeah.
at 86, 87 pitches.
That's the
He'd have
problem
got-
too.
He would have got
Tell
to the,
Nolan Ryan that.
He got to the seventh.
Yeah, tell Nolan
Yeah, but
Ryan
you can't.
that.
You're going back 30 years.
I know we're going to the analytics. I know
You're going back 30
I know,
years.
We're talking about now. Their arms are different. They were born different. No, they weren't.
You're going back
It's the
30
same freaking
years.
arm, dude.
The game is what it is. It is what it is. They manage how they manage. They use analytics how they use them.
Okay,
We've been
David
arguing
Cohn.
it for years already. I'm not saying I disagree with you. I agree with you. But the game is, they play it the way they play it now. It is what it is. You're not changing it.
Well, then you'll lose.
So, like I said, last
you
night.
you don't want to win very much.
Game one of the NLCS, or NLCS, they pulled Wheeler in the seventh.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
got
he
one
was
hit.
dealing.
And he was dealing. Why?
They got one hit.
Now, what if they'd have lost?
Yeah, it's game
Fire
one.
Thompson, that's
it's game
bad.
one. It's not game five. It's game one. You can afford to lose game one. You cannot afford to lose game five, Dave Roberts.
At what point do your players need to be accountable for the way they play and perform?
At what point do you stop?
You don't want to
saying-
answer the question.
Go ahead, say it again.
Mookie Betts hit what, 2 something? He's
Yeah,
making $400 million.
average. He probably hit league average.
Let's cut him then. He's not performing well. Let's get rid of him.
This is completely different. You're going a whole different era.
Well,
We're talking about Dave Roberts, okay? But
But he writes the lineup too. He doesn't just make the pitching changes. He writes the lineup.
I understand that. I'm going back to Joe Torre versus Dave Roberts, okay? Because you guys skipped right over that, and we're not going to do that. We're gonna.
Well, we
hit that.
didn't go over that. We gave you Bobby Cox, but you don't want to accept that argument.
I did accept that, and
What's
I
the
told you he
difference?
went to 8 NLCSs
And
in a row.
What did the Dodgers? The Dodgers
He
have won
won
the
one.
West 7 out of the last 8 or 9 years.
Yeah, and their payroll
And
is
they went to back-to-back World
significantly
Series.
higher in the West.
Well, it's,
Well, and the Yankees was during that time too, right?
Not-
Higher
not
than
that
everybody
much.
Else.
well, it's
no, it's
25
relative
years.
to- yeah,
It's a little different.
Yeah, but it's still the same.
that's what I'm saying. It's the same in the sense that what their payroll was the highest.
There's
that
not
time.
a margin of 150 million.
Uh,
If that's what you're saying, even if it was 80, it's not 5. Okay, so no. Even
I don't know what
even
you're
if that
saying.
payroll,
I don't know what you're
even
saying.
if
I'm
that
confused.
Yankees
That's why I'm
payroll was
looking at it like
$86
that.
million in 1995.
It was the highest payroll in the league.
Correct.
Okay, so that's all. You can't say that in '95 or whatever year you just used that money then was not the same as the money now. Like they were the highest paid
Dude.
team in the league. So compared on that, not just they were making a lot less then.
Okay, and the cost of living was a lot less.
That's what I'm saying.
There's multiple
it's
teams.
It's still
It's
comparative.
relative. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
it's
the
comparative.
Yankees had the highest payroll too.
Joe
and that's why
Torre
they did
won.
well.
Joe Torre won.
Yes, with the highest
all the
payroll.
time.
With the highest payroll
okay,
team,
Bobby
right?
Cox. Yes, he didn't win. Right.
With a high payroll. You said they were third.
Not as high.
Third.
Yeah.
They were $10 million off.
Hey, and yes, he got there every year and never lost a divisional series.
They didn't win.
This loss is
what's ROI?
catastrophic
What,
for Dodger
return of
fans.
investment are you talking about?
This loss is catastrophic for Dodger fans.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
For
Ask
Dolphins fans, is that what you said?
Dodger fans.
Dolphins.
Don't start, Birdsey. Don't
Ask
start.
one. Ask one if it wasn't catastrophic.
And I'm not a Dodger fan.
Well, yeah,
I'm not, I know
everybody's
you're not.
emotional
Nobody
right
is.
now. Yeah,
I want you to ask one and ask him if it wasn't catastrophic.
We'll ask them in like 6-7 months.
Every-
not right now. They're going to be emotional. Yeah.
If your team doesn't make it,
we can move on if you want, but here's what I'm saying.
was the Giants not a catastrophic last year when the check swing ended the series? Was that
Nobody in their right mind expected the Giants to be where they were. So to lose in 5 games against that team, I could stomach that.
Now,
So
but if we asked you a year ago, you may not have been.
no, I was on hit or die the very next day when I got back from that game, and I said the same thing.
you were questioning some of the moves that were made? I think
No, I said both the managers did a really good job in that game.
it comes down to the player performance as well. That's what I'm saying. Listen, I know Robert. There is no question. Roberts has done things that you scratch your head on. But you also have the highest paid players in the game, which you can argue are some of the best players in the game. And they did not play like the best players in the game. Again, there's moments in that game where there was opportunities to score runs. Their players that they pay a lot of money didn't come through.
Sure.
So I'm just saying everybody's calling for Roberts' heads. And I know he's the manager, but go play it all back. Do I think he's like
Go
end all
back
be
the
all?
last
No, I
8
don't.
years and play it back, and watch every disappointment. Okay.
How many
Watch
teams?
them all.
But how many teams have
Watch
won
all of
multiple?
them. All
how
the
many
head scratchers,
teams?
go back and watch all of them.
How many teams have won back-to-back or multiple World Series in the last decade?
No, the Giants won 3 in 6 years.
How many won multiple back-to-back or gone back-to-back?
None.
None.
Yeah, I get that. It's not at all what I'm saying. He continues to screw up. He puts the team in position to where he's a nervous wreck. He is a nervous wreck when the game's on the line. Watch him. You're a coach. You should see this. Is he not a nervous wreck?
I don't know,
Hey,
man.
he's a different manager when he has a 6-run lead. And it's in the 4th inning and they've hit 3 bombs. But when it's a tight game and it really matters and it's game 6 or game 7, look at his demeanor.
See, I don't
Look
watch
at his
enough.
body language.
I don't watch enough.
Look at his facial expressions. The guy is a nervous wreck.
But they play pretty much the same way all year long. Like I don't know. I don't watch enough Dodger baseball during the season to know if these are the moves he made. Like Kevin Cash, I had a lot of comments on Tampa Bay in 2020.
Listen,
and the moves they made. And I talked to somebody close that played professional in the big leagues who knows him personally and said, listen, he managed that way and used that bullpen the same way all year long. What we saw as fans and questioned, they did all year. Mm-hmm. Because we didn't see him play every day. That's why we questioned it. So maybe the Dodgers, maybe Roberts.
Hard to simulate crowd noise for a playoff game. Okay?
There was crowd noise
in
Texas. I don't know what you're talking about.
In game 75 of the regular season and game 5 of the playoffs, probably a little different atmosphere. That's all I'm saying. So does that affect the bullpen? Yeah. Does that affect the manager? Yeah. Does that affect the opposing team? Yeah. A lot of those things are affected by crowd noise. I've been to those games, so have you. They're really loud, right?
So
but
go ahead. What do you go?
There wasn't, or it was simulated crowd noise, and he made the same decision and had the same outcome Cash did, right?
During 2020, yeah.
So,
no, not the same outcome. I mean, they were one of the best bullpens in baseball.
well, I know, but in the playoffs,
in the playoffs, when they lost to the Dodgers,
he
and
pulled what's his name?
he pulled Snell early,
and had the same result, right?
Yeah,
well, they lost, and they,
Yeah.
I mean, the numbers. They won most of the games they played in that situation.
You know what I want?
Yeah.
I want another Nolan Ryan. I want somebody to punch their coach in the face when you try to pull me out with 87 pitches in the 5th inning, and I'm dealing.
Well, the Mets, Max Scherzer, they lost
Because you
He's probably the only guy
got
out
shelled.
Yeah.
He got shelled. He
But
should have got pulled.
he is the modern day.
I mean, I'm trying to think how many guys were like, how many guys are like that out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You think he pulls Kershaw?
Yeah, probably.
You think he pulls Kershaw in the 5th inning with 87 pitches? No. No, he doesn't. No way.
I mean,
What do you think? You think he pulls Kershaw?
Who?
Or you think Kershaw goes 7 in that same game? That same game, say Kershaw's throwing and not Anderson. Does Kershaw keep going?
No.
A one-hitter, 87 pitches. Game 5.
He was throwing a no-hitter and they pulled him.
That was in the regular season, dude. Game 5.
Even easier.
No.
Even more so.
No way.
I'm not pulling Anderson.
I told him he was an idiot for pulling him then.
I'm not pulling Anderson. I'm not pulling Kershaw out of that game either, by the way.
Here's what I'll tell you. The Dodgers were the best team in baseball. It's very unfortunate that they lost. Okay? But to sit here and say that Dave Roberts doesn't influence the continuous letdowns is ridiculous for anybody to say.
There's a lot of blame to go around, and that's my argument.
Do the
my
players
argument,
have responsibility?
Absolutely,
yes. To
they
answer
do.
your questions, yes. At some point, does it fall on the players? Yeah.
Do you
it
think
does.
the week off? I talked about this again with Chad on Hit or Die. Do you think the week off also fucked them a little bit because the Braves went down?
Yes.
The
The only
Yankees
team that
almost
advanced
went down.
Well, yeah. Yankees took them 5 games.
And the
The Astros were the only ones that came out.
Yeah, but they got pushed to the brink. They played an 18-inning game. They had a walk-off game. They had a game
that 3-0.
Yeah, but I mean, the
push to the
game
brink
one
would
was
be
walked
like
off
game
in the
5.
ninth.
Well, yeah, but push to the brink would be 5-game series, right?
No, what I'm saying is a
Each
sweep.
game.
It was a sweep, but game one ended with a walk-off home run. They were losing in the ninth.
Yeah.
Game 2, they were down and
Right.
got a big home run in like the 7th. Game 3 went 18 innings.
Yeah.
And it was 1-0.
All
They
right.
played 4 games out of 3, technically. They got pushed. Well, they swept, but it wasn't an easy series.
Padres, Yankees, Padres in 6.
I don't mind seeing the Padres win it.
I think Phillies and Astros. Astros in 5.
Dude, our picks were awful.
Go ahead.
Shit. I'm going to say Phillies, Yankees, and I'm going to take
Phillies
the Phillies.
in 6.
I don't know if I can do. I'll go Phillies in 6. And I don't like any of them.
All right.
I'm excited for the playoffs. I love playoff
Hey,
baseball.
Dodger fans, we're calling on you. If you support Dave Roberts, please let us know. If you don't support Dave Roberts, please let us know that as well.
And you've known me a long time, and you know I do not like
The Dodgers.
the Dodgers.
Yeah.
And I'm not a huge Dave Roberts fan.
Guys, I hate the Dodgers. I still want you to comment. Let's shout out Kyle Prosperi.
Yes.
I know you listen, so Kyle, give us your take. You've been a Dodger fan your entire life.
I feel
We
like
would
Jeff
like
may
to
already
hear-
know his take, and it supports
No, I
his
don't.
take.
I don't because Kyle sent several messages to us, to the Watch Your Lips team, right?
Yeah.
About the Dodgers, they're going to win the whole thing. So
I don't
Like
have a
to-
problem with that either, by the way. Like, I think
no, I think it's
as a
great. I
player,
love it.
you should want your manager to have that confidence. To
I don't. Yeah, just
Like,
don't go
we
out in
talk
the
about
media.
this, and I think I posted a clip of this where the Mets actually celebrated
Yes.
in spring training,
Yes.
winning making the final out. And like, I thought that was a little more than Robert's saying.
Teaching grown men how to win
Yeah.
All
dogpile.
right. Well, we want to hear your comments.
Neither here nor there.
If I'm wrong, and you Dodger fans that are diehard and you bleed blue, support us though. Support your take too, and let us know why he should stay. That's what we want to know.
Yeah.
Why he should stay. Because I think you guys want to win a lot of World Series if you're paying that amount of money.
Hey.
That's what I know a lot of my Dodger friends, because I do have a lot of them, they want to win. Jake Burns, they want to win.
Do they?
Okay,
They want to win.
and they're not winning. So let's hear from you.
I think the only way that this will end is if we agree with Jeff.
It's not even about agreeing. It's not even about agreeing with me.
I'm not going
That's
to.
what I'm saying. So
You guys don't have to.
No.
I mean, proof's in the pudding. They lost. So, I mean,
well, all teams but one will lose this year.
It's easier to lose
I'd
than,
rather
than
be
it
the
is
first
to win.
I'd rather be the first loser. No.
It makes what the Giants
Not
did.
make it at all.
It makes what
No,
the
I'd
Giants.
rather lose the World Series than to lose in the divisional round.
Oh,
So
hell,
second
I don't
place.
know if I would. I don't know.
I know that's a tough one. That's actually
Losing
a good,
is losing,
Yeah.
and I would. I don't know.
the world
To get to a
depending
game
on what-
7
Just
and
win,
lose.
baby.
To get Joe Cartered.
Just win,
Yeah, that
baby.
would be
Come on,
tough.
bro.
If it was like a 4-game sweep, maybe.
Do you guys want to calm your lips?
Hey, football.
Footballs.
Do you guys want to calm your lips?
Hurry
Calm
up.
'em.
Hurry
Why
up.
are you in a hurry?
No. Go ahead.
Me either. Good.
Go. Good. Great. Grand.
Good.
Perfect.
Go.
Okay. Bills. They just beat the Chiefs, right? Will they have
In
home?
KC.
Bills will have home field advantage in the AFC playoffs.
Yes.
Yes.
No calming
Yes.
any lips.
No
Next.
calming lips.
Nobody
Next.
Nobody has any contention.
Super Bowl champ.
They don't
You
lose
might.
another game.
You might, but I don't.
Doesn't matter.
I don't either. Okay. They're going to have home field.
Next.
Injuries are going to cost the Niners a playoff berth.
I can't say calm your lips on that. I'm going to go ahead and roll with you. God forbid something happens to Jimmy G or anybody else.
Well, yeah.
The
I think
defense
Jimmy,
The
was
running back
stellar.
Yeah.
The
Jimmy
defense
G
was
may be the
stellar.
one that makes him not make the playoffs, but probably.
Hey,
not.
how about
I
calm
think
your
Jimmy G's
lips.
going to be fine.
shouting out Mr. Nava and his Ayuk, starting to turn it around a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah. Good call. Nava.
A little bit.
Injuries are
I think so.
going to
I think
cost
so.
the Niners a playoff berth. Calm your lips. The Niners
Oh,
are
playoff.
fine.
I'm sorry. I'm
The
thinking,
Niners are fine.
I'm thinking like winning the whole thing, bro. I'm
the
thinking about.
Niners are fine.
Yeah. I'm sorry. No. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah, I'd
not
say,
thinking.
Yeah.
But injuries are going to plague them for the next few weeks. We need to get that defense healthy, and then they'll be all right.
I think
Okay.
injuries will disastrously hurt anybody's season.
Yes.
So the Patriots are better with Bailey Zappi.
How many games have they won with him?
2,
How many did they win with Mac Jones?
1
1.
One. I thought that they were 4-2,
negative.
3-3.
Yes.
I didn't watch. I haven't
Good job,
watched
Birds.
any of their football games this year.
Did you see what they did to the Browns?
Yeah.
And they
In
flushed them.
Cleveland, right? It was
They
in.
flushed the Browns.
They got rid. Took the Browns to the Super Bowl.
I think Amari Cooper had another touchdown though.
He did. Another little tutty for
So,
Amari
He's showing some
Cooper.
life. He's showing some life.
Amari Cooper.
Look at, he's going to gloss over that. Is he showing life?
He's fine.
Oh,
He's been
didn't die?
fine.
Alive and well, Bernsey.
Oh,
Don't lower that casket just yet, my
Hey,
friend.
crazy.
Here's what I will say. Okay, that running game has opened him up.
Okay.
It's opened him up.
But it's open. Yeah. Okay.
I'm shocked he's still on the field. Normally he's hurt by now, so that's part of why I said what I did. Still going to. Still
But
going
you
to die
said
there.
it in general. You didn't.
I
just
didn't say he'd
about
die
him.
just this year. He will die in Cleveland.
like because he's
Okay.
going to
It's
retire.
buds
there?
for you.
Yeah.
everyone.
Salud.
It's buds for you.
Salud.
Go back and listen to what he had to say.
Okay, so yeah, Bailey Zappi.
Please do.
We said keep an eye out on him. So
You did.
No,
You did. We
seems good. I like him.
2-0. What are they gonna? Is Mac Jones coming back this week?
It's possible.
I think if he's okay to play, I mean, I think you stay with your guy.
Who are they playing?
It's kind of the same as the Cooper Rush.
So you stay with Mac
Yeah.
Jones.
I think so.
I totally disagree. That offense is way more in sync with Zappi. He's just got more spunk. So
You might be right.
I agree.
what do you agree
I'm going to
with,
say
Burns?
calm your lips. I'll say calm your lips.
Okay.
What? Say it
Although
again. I'll get.
what are you asking?
No, no,
what are
let's
you,
move on.
No, what are you asking though? What were with the Bailey Zappi? What were you?
So the Patriots really are better with Bailey Zappi.
Yeah.
I mean, they're 2-0, so it's hard to say no with him.
Fair.
You know? So
Okay. The Jets are a playoff team.
God,
The
it scares
AFC
me to
is
say
a rough road to get to the playoffs. There's a lot of good teams in the AFC this year.
I agree.
I would say calm your lips.
Calm your lips.
Calm your lips.
Yeah. Calm
Yeah,
your lips.
we
It
all
is
agree.
nice to see
we
them.
all agree.
It is nice to see them 4-2 though.
I'm very surprised. No, it's not.
Why not?
Because they're in the Dolphins division.
Whatever. Tua's back.
You know what though?
Tua's
the
back.
Jets are pretty good.
Yeah,
They are good.
They're
Brees
pretty
Hall's.
good. I just don't think in that division they're gonna
That's going to be
they're
tough.
gonna survive.
No.
But they might. And the Vikings, Burns, you like
hold on.
you like the Vikings?
They did go into hostile
here we
territory,
go.
the Jets. Let's not just
They went into Lambeau. And
they went into Lambeau and
did a
Lambeau
leap.
Oh, he got leaped on. It was
Yeah.
great. Cheeseheads leaving the stadium. Are you okay? How did that make you feel? Were you embarrassed? Is that why you didn't watch?
Well,
any
you
football?
lost on foreign land the week before, and then you lost to the Jets at home. So
I don't think it's time to panic. Number
know,
one,
it's
I think
not.
you
Well, we'll
guys
get
are
to
ready
them. I mean, I
panic.
know
I know
Jake-
you're ready to.
Oh, okay. Then
he leapfrogged me,
well,
but
I'm
it's
sorry.
okay.
All right.
Let's stay with the
I
program.
can't leave the Packers out.
I'm sorry. This is
The Vikings.
the Vikings.
The Vikings are a Super Bowl contender.
They just
A Super Bowl contender.
did they just sign
Vikings.
OBJ? Did that really? I saw this.
No, please no.
I swear to
don't-
God.
I don't like that.
God, please no. God, OBJ.
I swear I thought I saw.
I just
Packers-
dropped him in a fantasy football league. I'm pissed then.
Who was it that he was saying?
Signed him on a bye week, huh?
Let me double check.
Okay, answer the question. Are the Vikings a real Super Bowl contender?
No,
A real Super Bowl?
calm your lips. No.
4 hours ago. I'm not seeing anything confirmed. Sorry.
Okay. Well,
So at this point, he could have
that
gone
wasn't
to the
part
Packers.
of it.
Vikings signing Odell Beckham Jr. makes sense.
Fake news.
That's all I'm seeing.
Fake news.
That's all I'm seeing.
Fake news.
Somebody tweeted that out there
China.
today. So China.
China.
Are they a contender? What did he say? Calm your
Vikings.
lips.
I said
of
calm
course
your
he said
lips.
calm your lips.
Are they a Super Bowl contender, Jake?
a Super Bowl? Yes.
I think they are too.
Yes.
Actually. I just, I don't know, man.
That would be like you saying that the Jets are a playoff team. You're like, I'm not going to say it.
Well, the
It's
Jets-
Vikings.
yeah,
Pretty much
but
they're
dick
in the
slapped the
division.
Packers.
The NFC, dude, is very weak, man.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
weak.
I agree.
The Jets
It's weak.
took your lunch,
When we're talking,
ate it, and then slapped you with the paper bag. Mm-hmm. So I don't know really if you have
They didn't
anything
do
to
that.
comment.
They didn't
And
do
they took
any
your
of that.
fanny pack.
They didn't do any of it to me, boys. They did it to the Packers.
Well, you
whom I
said
root for.
we
Whom I root for.
last week. You said
I
we.
didn't.
Like
I
you
said
were
it.
on there.
I said it to you, and you said I'm not part of it.
All right.
Listen,
so
the Packers lose this weekend. We really
so calm your lips. Yes, they are.
Yes.
I believe they can. be.
Vikings are.
However,
the Vikings.
The Vikings choke. They're
Thank
kind of
you.
the Dave Roberts of the
That's not the
NFL,
question, though.
but
That
they-
wasn't the question.
But they can be a Super Bowl contender. So the Saints still make the playoffs if they finally commit to the run game. They have Taysom Hill and Alvin Kamara. Andy Dalton has been your quarterback, and Jameis Winston, the interception machine. He's the guy.
Mm-hmm.
They need to run the ball.
yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
And if they run the ball, can they make the playoffs?
Their defense has been giving up a lot.
Yeah, I was a little shaky. But I want to say yes.
I like the Saints for some reason. I'll say yes to.
Like the Florida Lee, huh? Yeah.
Yes.
They're not going to make the playoffs. I don't think.
Even if they run the ball.
If they run the ball, they can, yes.
But that was
That's
your,
I know,
yeah.
I know. But
So then-
I don't think even if they start running the ball,
You're calming your own lips.
yeah. It was my question, yes.
Calm your
I'll
lips.
my
Calm
lips.
your lips.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
calm
you.
it.
All right. Brian Dable is coach of the year. He's the New York Giants coach. Burns.
I know who he is, Jeff.
All right. All right.
'Cause yeah.
Um,
I think he's bringing fun back to New York Giants football.
Mm-hmm.
Is he the coach of the year? We're 5 games in. Are you asking if they?
We're
if
6. He's 5-1.
We're 6 games in. And like I said, I was testing you.
no, calm your lips.
Okay. Who do you think would
Sirianni.
Well,
rival him? Okay.
Solly or whatever in
Saleh?
New York.
Saleh. Okay.
New York.
Okay. Those are good. Those are good.
Or your guy.
The Eagles are 6-0.
Your guy.
The Giants
What's his name,
guys,
McDaniel?
the Giants,
Or
they're
the
going to
Giants?
fall off.
That's what everybody keeps saying.
I know, and they've got an easy road the next few weeks, so they're probably going to make the playoffs, but they're not going to go far. So I think,
if they do make the playoffs, do you think he's the coach of the year?
I think he's in the running.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Calm your lips now.
Yes.
Okay, too early to say that now.
Yes, agreed.
But it's probably not too early to say Cliff Kingsbury should be on the hot seat.
He might be interviewing with the Dodgers soon.
Okay.
I
Would he
think
do a
that's
better
fair
job?
to say, man.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
And I like him.
Arizona, man,
Although, is Robbie
find-
Anderson going to help that offense?
Or
Yes.
Hopkins.
Yes,
Hopkins back this week.
Yeah, they're going to help the offense,
Yeah.
but I mean, are they going to get them over the hump and the hole that they
Connor-
dug
And
themselves?
you want to talk about losing a step? Kyler Murray seems like he's lost a step.
He's coming on.
Is he?
Yeah,
I didn't see it
He'll be fine. Kyler Murray's going to be
coming
fine.
on like he's going to
all
come
5
on, or
foot,
he's
all
had a
5
few
foot
good,
9 of them.
Has he had a few good games?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shows what I know.
We got to get you to watch a little bit more.
I watch the highlights.
Come over and watch Red Zone.
Well, I do when I'm home.
Oh,
All right. Cooper Kupp is the best receiver in the NFL.
right now?
Just in general, he's the best receiver in the NFL.
I don't think you have to calm your lips. I think there's an argument to be made for that. Yeah.
Agreed.
That he is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah.
I still think Jefferson is.
Well, that's why I said there's
he's
an
got the
argument.
most receiving yards. But yeah, there is an argument.
And
We can calm our lips right now on Cooper Kupp.
Oh,
you-
no.
Oh, you think he is
The best receiver?
in the NFL?
Yeah, I think he
Like
can
without
change
question.
But no, not without question.
Okay, well that's the
What-
question.
what is the
Cooper
question?
Kupp is the best receiver in the NFL.
No questions about it.
It's the question.
Calm your lips.
Yeah, calm your lips.
All right.
You can't say that.
All right, good. All right. The Packers are in danger of missing the playoffs. This was the leapfrog.
That's fair.
Fair.
No, but
Yeah.
don't calm your lips on that one.
Yeah, I don't. If they don't turn it around, the receivers, like there's so many issues. The defense, the offensive line. Yeah,
Burns. Stop
Jeff.
doing this. Just
How'd you make?
doing what?
don't do this.
Do what?
Don't rescue your man crush every episode. Okay. At
Why?
some point,
I
we're gonna.
think that is a fair statement.
Okay.
Fire him.
Here's a fair statement.
He does. Dave Roberts. He doesn't win.
Here's a fair statement.
That's
He's not worth $50 million. I'll tell you that. He's proven that this year. Okay.
That really,
Yeah. Really.
with who he's throwing to, really.
Tanyan, bro. Robert Tanyan
Dude.
is.
Didn't Jared pick
Hey.
one guy?
You know what?
Who he's throwing to.
Okay.
Randall Cobb?
What I will do is go back and say I think Aaron Rodgers needs Devontae just as much as Devontae needs him, maybe
I will
more.
say this:
Let's
they
not skip
do,
the-
and you will probably agree. They do have a pretty good running back combo.
Yes, and they're not using him
To
effectively.
play off of, and Lazard's
Yeah.
been pretty good recently, and there are some players there. Their defense isn't all that bad. They played terribly last week.
Teams are taking away the run game, and they're making them
Pass.
have Aaron Rodgers beat them.
And he beats them. And
Burns.
receivers, have you watched anything where
I have.
receivers are dropping
I
passes
have.
after pass?
He's
after
got
pass?
8 touchdowns.
How many passes have they dropped? So his stats are way
He's got a
down.
93.1 quarterback rating. Okay, he's thrown no games over 255 yards.
Okay,
in
and
today's NFL.
How
Okay?
many
Teddy
times
Bridgewater-
would he been over that, had receivers caught balls that normal NFL receivers normally catch, or at least what he's had? He's not making horrible throws at times, yes, but he's always done that.
He's overthrown quite a few. Okay,
Yes,
there
but-
have been some drops. I will give you that. But in every game, there's drops.
Yeah, but not to
But
this
here's
level.
the thing. You cannot keep winning, okay, and being in the hunt for championships if you can't throw for 250 plus yards every game. If you're
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers,
Okay.
okay, He's not doing that.
But is it Aaron Rodgers' problem or is it?
I think it's both.
Now?
I think it's both.
And I agreed with you. They are in danger.
They are in danger.
The danger zone.
Yeah. Don't think they're going to miss the playoffs, though. They do get the Lions and the Bears. They get them twice.
Do they get to the Tigers?
No.
Lions and Tigers and Bears.
Oh, my. Okay. I mean, that's what I had for the Calm Your Lips.
I like it.
I didn't have anything on the Dolphins, but Tua, what did you say?
He's back.
He is back.
And I think it's going to be a massive difference.
They're going to win.
I saw today that he came out and said he does not remember the ride off the field.
Yeah.
No, he was unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I also saw that hit on Tom Brady from like 12 years ago where he got his head taken off and he just pops right back up. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
You know, hey,
it's interesting.
You brought up Tom Brady just to get back on the Packers real quick before we move on. You know, you're saying how Aaron Rodgers has no receivers, right? Mm-hmm. And that's his issue. Okay, the 1 year that he had Randy Moss and Wes Welker go absolutely bananas, they went undefeated till the Super Bowl. Okay. Every other year, can you name 2 wide receivers that Tom Brady had when they won all their championships?
I'm sure there's a lot of people that know football a little bit
big
more.
names.
Yeah.
There weren't very many.
Well, and Aaron Rodgers didn't have a big name until Devontae, right? Well, I guess he had some.
Okay. Well,
Wes Welker, Donald Driver,
Wes
Randall
Welker
Cobb.
was good in Miami. He was good in Miami. Wes Welker.
Okay.
He was great in New England.
Okay.
Okay.
Randall Cobb is a guy that you just admitted.
Randall
Aaron
Cobb's
Rodgers
too
made.
old.
Now I'm talking about in his prime. Aaron Rodgers made him what he is.
Yes.
Okay.
Then Nelson too.
Yeah. So he needs to focus on making Romeo Dobbs
and I think he
and
is.
Watson.
But you can't take away from the fact that
Quit
they're
shitting
dropping
on him.
balls.
Quit shitting on him.
They're dropping balls.
Okay, that's it.
I'm going to drop my balls on you.
So wait. You're saying Rodgers needs to quit shitting on him?
Huh?
Rodgers needs to quit shitting.
Yes.
But Tom Brady.
Quit whining.
Tom Brady
He's
was
not.
blowing up his O-line this last weekend.
When don't whine.
He has won quite a bit.
Wait a second.
He's whining.
This is when I wished I had Marlon on the phone. Brady he gets after his players a lot.
He just did this weekend.
You saw him. He's
a different cat now.
But he's always been like that.
Yeah.
Tom Brady has always got that. Elite level quarterbacks are gonna get after their players.
I'm not saying don't. Okay.
You just did.
But Tom Brady still put up 380 yards to those same receivers that he was ripping their ass about. They actually listened to him and they started catching balls
when
he was in New England.
Okay, so what if they start catching balls in Green Bay? Like
he's still got to throw. He's got to throw for more than 255 yards and more than 2 touchdowns.
Okay,
you've got to do that.
Do you think that starts with utilizing Jones and Dylan Moore?
Yes, utilize.
So that's not on Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, he can drop it back to Aaron Jones and give him the 80 receptions that he got when they went to the NFC Championship. He can do that. Yes, he can. And you can go to LaFleur and say we need to do this.
We brought that up like before the season started, like how to utilize both those guys.
Yeah, bulldoze with Dylan. Yeah, bulldoze with Dylan and let Aaron Jones beat you. You know, with the short passes.
How many catches did Eckler have the other night? I mean, like 12, 13 catches.
Yeah, and a touchdown.
Use Jones.
Green Bay.
I agree.
Green Bay. Don't panic. It's going to be okay. I'm telling you guys. You just said.
Who's panicking?
You just said yes.
I said
that the Packers are in danger. I'm telling you they're not. Okay? I went through this whole thing.
It doesn't matter.
Just to tell you at the end.
The Bills are going to win.
So. The Bills.
As the Vikings.
The Bills and the Vikings.
The Vikings. You know what you should have brought up there was the Ram. Like, do you think Stafford is...
Well, this is open. This is open discussion. I don't have to be the only one that does this every week.
I think they're a better team than they've been playing.
Stafford's hurt.
Something's not right? No,
I
just wanted to bring that up.
He's hurt.
Something's not right.
Yeah, that guy, and he plays through some...
Yeah, he does. He's a tough SOB for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like him. I just feel like something's not right because they're... I don't know.
Yeah, it's a struggle
Something's
in
off
Los
there.
Angeles.
It doesn't
They'll
look
turn
like
it
the
around.
same offense as it was last year.
Could be in the water.
I mean, they have the Niners. That's
Picks?
Picks.
We are. I think we didn't do so well last week. 23 to 23 to Jeff. You have 21 for picks, and in the kicking game, Burnsy's still whooping our ass.
In the kicking category,
and I
Burns
gave
is
you
still
guys
in the
a
lead.
chance last week.
I think you're at 63. You're at 46 or
40.
50. I'm sorry,
50. Thank
and
you,
I'm at
yeah.
40. I'm at 46. So it's still a pretty good
Okay.
gap there.
All right.
It can change quickly. boys.
Burnsy, do we want to do kickers first? We want to switch it up here?
Sure.
Since you finished last in the kickers, go ahead and pick your kicker.
Graham Gano.
Jeff can't pick the same one. Damn it.
Man.
That's who you wanted to pick last week.
Harrison Butker.
You can pick
He's
the
back.
same kicker. That's what I don't
Too.
know.
No.
I mean, we're chasing like 16, 8, 9, 20
exactly.
points.
So I'm not going to stay the same distance away
That's
from
why he
him.
wanted me to pick first.
I just,
So
you
that you
finished
can pick
last.
different.
I was giving you I'm picking one you guys already picked. So I'm going Daniel Carlson
Okay.
for mine.
All right.
He did well.
And how about picks? I'm last,
You had 2 points last week.
and you guys
2
had
out of
3.
6, and we were 3.
Okay. Make it sound like it was a big margin. It wasn't.
You got stomped. We all lost
You
our
got whooped.
we all
You
lost
got
our
that ass
bonus.
whooped.
We all lost our bonus picks.
Dak Prescott coming back, and he should be the quarterback now.
Okay.
Okay. Over Detroit. The Cowboys over Detroit.
Okay.
I've got the Buccaneers and Mad Tom Brady over Carolina.
Okay.
I've got Baltimore over the Browns. I've got the Chargers over Seattle. Miami over Pittsburgh. New England over Chicago. And the upset is the Colts over the Titans.
Burnsy.
I have
He just changed it. He was
No, I
deleting
did.
stuff.
no. I changed my upset. I didn't even hear who you picked. Who'd you pick for your upset?
Listen back.
No, to make sure I don't pick him because I don't.
Go ahead.
Okay. Las Vegas over Houston. Miami over Pittsburgh. New England over Chicago. Chargers over Seattle. Kansas City over whomever they play.
The Niners.
And the Bengals. And then my upset is the Lions.
The Lions over the Cowboys, huh?
Yeah. I go for big upsets, boys.
Very interesting.
I had Jacksonville down, but I'm not sure if they're...
I've got the Ravens over the Browns, Bucks over Panthers, Cowboys over Lions, Raiders over Houston, Dolphins over Pittsburgh, New England over Chicago. And I don't know what to do with the bonus pick. I really don't. The Broncos were favored. I believe the Broncos were favored.
Who are they playing
Yes.
The Jets.
on Sunday?
I think I'm gonna go the
Jets.
Broncos
mess.
Yeah,
the
favored
Broncos
by
are
3.
favored by 3. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what? I think I'm going to take. I'll take the Jaguars over the Giants.
That's, I almost
Yeah.
picked that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey,
I like
yeah.
it. Hey. I mean,
Yeah,
why
yeah.
not? Hell yeah.
Have you listened to Hit or Die yet? The Hit or Die podcast?
A little bit.
The recent one?
Not the whole thing.
You
no.
haven't listened to the whole thing. You swear to God.
I swear.
Jeff, you have not yet
No, I
listened
have
to
not.
it.
Normally I do by now. But I
I
have
just
not.
had my
Yeah.
notes. Appreciate that, buddy. Appreciate the support.
Absolutely.
You like some baseball? Go out there and watch you some Hit or Die podcast. But I gave Chad some trivia, baseball trivia, multiple choice, so a little fair here for you.
All right.
Since neither of you have listened to it, it was up on my computer, and I said, "What the hell? Let's go ahead and run through it." There's a bit in there we talked about records that will never get touched. Okay,
Cal Ripken.
Cal Ripken was one of them.
Nolan Ryan strikeouts.
Nolan Ryan strikeouts. Do you guys think Bond's 73 will ever get hit?
No.
762 total home runs.
No.
DiMaggio's 56.
I think the 760.
762?
I think both of them. We can. See
I don't think there's really anybody close to. Right, even right now to chase.
I don't think it.
762. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean it's going to take.
I mean, you gotta look. Pujols played 22
Right.
seasons and he's still 60 away.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a lot of freaking home runs, man.
It is.
Yeah.
DiMaggio's 56 game hitting streak.
That's a lot.
That
Especially in today's game.
I mean,
no.
probably
I'm with
not.
you. I say
don't.
no
I
as
don't
well.
think so.
Cy Young's 511 wins will nobody will sniff that. I think
Yeah.
Kershaw's stuck on 190 something.
Yeah.
So nobody's
No
hitting
way.
511.
511.
511 wins for Cy
Wow.
Young, yeah. Ricky Henderson's 1,400 stolen bases in a
No.
career. No?
Not in today's game.
No,
No way.
Nolan Ryan's 5,714 Ks
No.
will
Not
never
it,
get
no.
touched.
No.
Nobody throws long.
You
enough.
brought up Cal Ripken's 2,362 games played in a row. NFL ones. Consecutive games played. Brett Favre, 297 games played in a row.
Who was right behind him?
Eli Manning had 219, I think, or 17.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Not going to happen. Nobody's playing. No.
Yeah, there's just not the toughness.
The other one that we had on there was the Buccaneers losing streak, coached by Steve Spurrier. The Bucs lost an NFL record 26 games in a row. Will that ever get touched
No.
in the NFL? Nobody's going to lose 26 in a
No,
row.
I don't think so.
Too much parity
I
now.
think
Yeah.
they said Detroit got close with 21 or something like
Yeah,
that.
I can
There was
believe
a
that.
stretch
Yeah.
there. In the NHL, the Montreal Canadiens won 5 straight Stanley
Hey.
Cups.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
Monty.
Hey, 5 straight Stanley Cups, not happening. I don't see anybody doing that.
5 straight? No.
No, that was in the late 50s that happened. Obviously, the one we both again talked about on there was the Celtics winning 8 straight
Get out of here.
NBA Finals.
No.
So here you go. So for career, is career at bats per home run or per home run. So how many at bats between home runs? Right, 10.61 at bats is the record. Who had it? Babe
For a
Ruth.
career?
Yeah, for career.
Okay.
Every 10.61 ABs. Babe Ruth, Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire, Aaron Judge holds the record
I think Barry Bonds.
for career.
For career?
Career 10
Who
points.
was the first one?
Babe Ruth?
I'll go with Babe Ruth.
I think
Barry
Barry
Bonds?
Bonds because of all the walks.
Okay.
Very good point. It was Mark McGwire.
That was my second guess.
Wow.
Most career strikeouts with 2,597 career strikeouts. Reggie Jackson, Jim Thome, Adam Dunn, or Sammy Sosa. Career strikeouts. Most career.
How many did you say?
2,597.
Who was the first guy?
Reggie Jackson, Jim Thome, Adam Dunn, Sammy Sosa.
Dunn didn't play long enough, but man, did he have a lot.
He did. So
I'm going to say Jim Thome.
Jim Thome had
It's
a
Reggie Jackson or Jim
I'm going to
Thome?
say done.
It was Reggie Jackson.
Oh,
dang it.
All those guys were top like 6.
Yeah,
I
bet.
think
They
Jim
did
Thome
strike
was
out a lot.
Jim Thome was like top 3, but Hall of Famers nonetheless. Other than Sammy and Adam Dunn.
hey.
Hall of Famer.
Hall of
I mean, they're Hall of
Famers.
Famers, nonetheless.
What player?
Nonetheless.
What player
Oh, God.
has the record for career total bases with 6,856
Pete Rose.
career total bases?
Barry Bonds.
Willie Mays,
Okay, hang on.
Hank Aaron, Barry Bonds, Albert Pujols.
Hank Aaron.
That would be my second. I'll say Barry Bonds.
Hank Aaron. Pujols was second.
Ding.
Oh, wow.
Jeff's got one there.
Okay.
Oh, this is a competition.
We're competing now. Oh, yeah.
Let me sit up then. I mean, gosh. Let me fix my microphone.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Okay.
For you playing at home, Jeff's apparently winning with 1-0.
1 out of 3 or 4.
Most games played in a career with 3,562. Hank Aaron, Ricky Henderson, Pete Rose, Carl Yastrzemski. Most career games played.
It's Yaz or Pete.
Pete Rose.
Bernsey says
I'll go Yastrzemski then.
Pete Rose. Oh, correct.
Yes. See, I knew it was a competition. That's why.
I wanted to tie it up.
Here we go.
Said it was Rose or Yaz.
Jeff wants to. Never mind. I'm not going to go there.
Where are you going?
Tie me up? Is that what you're going to say? He wants to tie me up?
No, it's very inappropriate for our younger listeners out there.
Okay, well, they probably listened last week.
I didn't mean it the way it was. You know what I mean? But my head and people are going to, I was going to say, Jeff
get out of the gutter.
Wants to come from
Get out.
Jeff likes, hey, how about Collinsworth making all...
Oh,
yeah.
I think, who was the other one? Troy Aikman has a couple out there.
Oh, they're great. Yeah. Go listen.
Sorry, folks.
Jeff's the fun police.
What pitcher has given up the most career home runs with 522 home runs given up? Bartolo Colon, Jamie Moyer, Tim Wakefield, or Phil Niekro?
2 knuckle molars.
Most home runs given up.
Okay, you answer first this time.
I did last time too. For Pete Rose.
I'll say Bartolo Colon. Or Phil Niekro. Phil Niekro, final answer.
I'll go Tim Wakefield then.
It was Jamie Moyer.
We covered all the others.
Yeah.
What manager?
Good Mariner.
What manager has the most career challenges with 347?
Dave Roberts.
Surprisingly didn't even make the list.
Okay.
Don Mattingly.
He has a lot.
Wait,
347 challenges, in-game challenges.
Oh gosh.
Since you were allowed to do
Instant
so.
replay.
Yeah. Don Mattingly, Joe Madden, Kevin Cash, or Terry Francona.
Three tough, dude.
Pudge.
By the way, Chad got 4 out of 6 on these.
Good for him.
We love Chad Roth. Most career challenges.
Good job, Chad.
To date, Don Mattingly, Joe Madden, Kevin Cash, Terry Francona.
Joe Madden.
Joe Madden for Jeffrey.
I said Francona.
Kevin Cash.
We're awesome at this.
This is the last one I have right here. So here's the tie break question.
Ooh.
Hopefully somebody gets it. I have one extra actually with it. What manager has the most career ejections with 162? An entire season of ejections. Earl Weaver, Bobby Cox, Ron Gardenhire, or Tony La Russa?
Bobby Cox.
Dang.
Most career ejections with 162.
Dang, that's tough.
A whole out of the career coaching, they spent a whole season.
So you said Bobby Cox, Tony La Russa, Gardenhire, and who else?
Earl Weaver.
It's probably him.
Oh man, I'm stuck. La Russa.
La Russa.
Gardenhire, isn't it?
Cox.
Thank you. Gardenhire, huh?
I'm sorry, no, it wasn't. It's Bobby Cox.
Oh, that's
Good job,
a win.
Burns. Good job.
He
That was
also has a
excitement.
record for most in a season, which was 11, which seems low to me.
And then you'd get what's his name? Just wasn't he the one that sat on the bench like that, or was that
Leo
the
Mazzoni?
Yeah.
That's Mazzoni. He was the pitching coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Thought that was a little fun list there.
I like it. I love
Watch
this
your
game.
lips, boys.
Wait, you didn't
hang
put down
on.
another
Hey, let me-
one.
let me-
Hang on.
Any heaters?
No, but I do have a segment real quick.
Go ahead.
And we'll try to make this quick.
Go ahead.
We're going to call it the Ricky Knows. Ricky was on with us last
Ricky
week.
knows.
Yeah.
So this is the Ricky Knows segment. These are stupid questions that there's really no right or wrong answer to. Okay? What do you think the first person trying to milk a cow was trying to do?
How appropriate do we need to be?
This is
I don't
your
think
list.
they were trying to milk the
I
cow.
think
You don't think so?
Well, they
I
were
don't
trying
think-
to milk it for something else.
Okay, so you think it was an accident?
the cow.
Yeah.
To milk the cow.
Well, they were probably like, man, if I could get this thing hard.
No, I think it's wow, Burns. I'm glad we didn't let you finish that. But also
was
the
the end.
size itself. If. I like the if.
Man, this one has a lot of them.
What do we do?
Which
Fill
one?
every hole.
Which one do I touch first? Is what I would be thinking that guy.
I mean, there's just one that gets
You
hard.
got to think, you got to do, like, obviously,
nipples
I would
do. Well,
assume
they might,
at
yeah.
some point it looks obviously like that needs to get taken care of. So
Because
you,
it's engorged.
right, you
Yeah.
you experiment.
Okay.
Next question.
Okay, next question.
Ricky,
I don't think they were
That's
trying to
Ricky.
milk the cow.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't either. If you had to
Trial by
choose
fire.
to lose your hands or your feet,
I like that.
which would you choose?
Can we lose 1 and 1?
My feet.
Your feet?
Yeah.
No, you can't have one and one.
I would lose my hands.
Really?
Yeah. You can do a lot with your feet.
You can do a lot more with your hands.
Yeah, but
Burns.
you can't walk. You can't.
How are you going to open the? How are you going to open the fridge?
Do they have
How are you gonna-
wheelchairs? Is the wheelchair
Well,
a thing?
Sure.
Yeah. Then
If you have your feet, you'll need to be flexible.
How
but
do you-
You'll be able to do a lot of things
how do you grip things?
with your feet. You learn how to do it.
That's impressive.
The one drawback, if we go back to talking about,
That's why I asked.
That's true. I mean, yeah, that would be. I would have to be really flexible.
And you're not, right?
No,
you
I
can't
would
play
have
golf
to be.
anymore.
Well, with my arms, I could maybe.
That would be a sight. And I'm not trying to
I'd
offend
rather
anybody.
have prosthetic hands than.
I mean, if I had to
prosthetic feet.
pick, I would say feet.
No, you can't have prosthetic anything in this. So
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
saying
I would
feet.
choose to lose my feet.
Oh, I'm saying I'd choose to lose my hands.
Very interesting. Can you guys remember the weirdest thing that a guest has done at your home?
I mean, boy, can I ever.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't know that it's stuff I want to share.
Okay.
I'm trying to
And
think.
not my current home.
I just had a 40th birthday party. You guys were both there. I got up the next morning, and my plastic soap bottle in the side bathroom was gone. It wasn't in the trash.
I didn't
It
think
wasn't.
you'd notice.
Did you take it?
No, I wouldn't take you.
But I'm like, okay.
Like
That's the craziest
soft-
thing.
No, I mean,
guest.
I think it's just extremely odd. Like, if you're going to take anything from a house, why are you taking a soft soap bottle
Yeah,
from a
just
fucking
one.
bathroom?
Yeah, that's a weird
Like,
thing
isn't
to
that
take.
odd?
That's odd.
Yeah, I
I
thought it
would-
was odd too.
I would be in fear for my life.
I mean, I'm not in fear for my life.
That's
I
an
would
odd
Got
one.
security.
That's odd. You've
an
got
odd
security.
Got hired security.
It's odd.
Okay.
I
And
don't-
Jake,
I-
has
I'm-
anything odd ever happened at your home?
I'm sure it has. I just can't. I'm not.
I know. I'm trying to think.
I mean, I know some odd or things that I wouldn't do at somebody
Yeah,
else.
that's okay.
Well, I don't really want to get into that.
Okay, so this didn't go where I thought it would go. But
Yeah.
all right, that's fine.
We're not quite,
Okay.
No, and honestly, I can't think of anything. I'm just bullshitting.
What is the weirdest smell you've ever smelt?
I like that.
But you don't have an answer.
Well, I like the thought that has to go into that because there's some weird smells out there.
I can't think of
You know,
weird. I
the
can't
weirdest thing for me is it's not all that weird. Everybody smelled it in their life, but cat pee. You know, every other urine smells pretty much the same, like dogs
theirs
pee
is
on
very
your.
like
Yeah,
That's gross though.
Yeah.
it's like a chemical.
It's a
type,
gross smell.
right? Yeah, that's an odd smell. Okay, but go ahead.
the worst thing I've ever smelled in my life.
You've been in some surgeries. Nothing weird there.
Weird
No,
or
it's a-
gross? Like what?
Well, in,
or
sur-
both.
in
Goth?
surgery, it smells
Goth?
like smoke. You know, you can smell the flesh burning at times and things like that.
Like
but-
when vasectomy.
yeah, like that
Yeah.
smell that you got during.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
weird. That
Yeah.
was a weird smell.
Yeah, that's not the weirdest. Probably like porta potty. Like that smell is the worst smell that I can ever like. That will make me throw up, and it will make you throw up because
Yeah.
you throw up easily.
Right.
I
This
mean,
is true.
I had a wound that was really gross.
Oh
smelling.
gosh,
that
yes,
smell.
that's the worst. The necrotic tissue. Oh yeah, you won.
It wasn't just it
Winner.
was more than that though. Like it was yeah.
Yeah, but anything. Yeah, that's.
In one sentence, I'm almost done here.
Okay. Count.
Describe the internet.
In one sentence?
Yeah.
The internet is the craziest, funnest, scariest, stupidest tool that we have in modern technology.
It's a run-on, but
That was still a sentence.
A lot of
You didn't
comments.
say what kind of sentence.
No.
You didn't.
it works.
Yeah, I know.
The internet was revolutionary.
It was.
The internet made us stupid
The
as a
internet.
society.
No, it didn't. How
It's
can you say?
designed to make everyone crazy.
No, I don't think so.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, it was.
No.
Yeah.
You
To
can
have
sit
the
here and say you've been
attention span
you're
of a
dumber because you
5-year-old.
have the internet.
No, but he's thought of doing crazy things or buying crazy things or because of
The internet has allowed people to not have to go to college.
fair.
But it's also allowed people to get further down the,
The
rabbit
internet
hole of what
is,
they think.
you get out the internet what you desire.
Whoa, you're getting into some stuff I don't think you
Okay.
want to
No,
get
I'm
into.
just saying you're the one that's controlling. You type in what you want to see.
Right.
You type in what you want to search. You type in what you want to watch.
But there's algorithms that make sure that when you type that in, they're going to put what they want you to know.
Okay,
You have
let's
to dig
not get
deep
into the
it.
algorithms again.
Jesus.
Well, you want to go
Well,
there? I mean, let's go.
Is that not true?
Okay.
Is it what I said
You
not true?
type in the things that you want to see
And
on
now
the internet. You're the one that
but the internet
makes,
guides you once you type that in nowadays.
Not in every case. What are you typing in that you don't want to see an ad from?
What I'm saying is if I'm typing in something that, political, educational, whatever, the internet, the
It doesn't.
search
You don't
en-
type in
the
like
search engine is going to
you're
decide
not
what
typing
you're seeing
in what
first.
happened in Colorado's, city council meeting and then seeing, ads for girls. That's not what's going on.
That's not what I'm saying.
Well,
I'm saying it populates.
I'm saying this is probably a good topic,
Yeah,
but
you're done.
yeah.
Jeff is the
Tired of listening to you guys
Well, I listen
Say
to you bastards just
how
go
you
off
can
about.
search.
So
what
what's your
you
thoughts?
want,
You give
and then they can show you what you're searching.
your sentence for the internets.
The internet
I
sucks.
thought I already did that. All right. Watch Your Lips, episode 35, at @watcher_lips on Twitter and Instagram, @watchyourlips on TikTok. If you are listening, this video is also up on YouTube. Please go and watch and subscribe. The
And interact.
Frank Thomas
Send some
episode?
stuff.
Yeah, interact with us, guys. Any topics that you have, let us know. Anything you don't like, whatever. We're still going to do it. No, we appreciate you guys. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back next week.
All right. Thank you.
Watch your lips.